Welcome, football fans, ladies and gentlemen, sports fans all over the place. We are ready to rock and roll tonight for week number 2 and the whole entire slate of primetime face-offs here tonight. Starting it off with Thursday night football. I know you're ready to rock and roll. It's going to be a good one tonight, y'all. We've got not one, not two. Why would I say one? We got not 2, but 4 combatants here tonight, ready to go head to head, and it's going to be a battle. We have no love lost here tonight in that good old NFC East here tonight. I'm sorry. Did I say that? I'm sorry. We're talking NFC East here tonight, getting down with, of course, the New York Giants and the Washington football team. I almost said the R word. Please help me, everybody, from saying the R word tonight. With that said, y'all, we're going to have ourselves a little bit of fun, and we are going to jump right on into a battle that is much anticipated. 2 teams went head-to-head last week with, well, let's just say 2 teams walked out of week 1 0-1. Giants, not too bad, but not good either. Denver's not that great. I'm sorry, Giants, but I mean, really, is what it is. And as for Washington, both of these teams definitely need a little bit of cheering up. And guess what? Tonight, one of these teams, let's hope to God we don't get a tie. I don't know how that would work, but let's just hope that one of these teams tonight get the victory. And, week 3 is going to be interesting because week 3 is going to have a team that has no wins and a team that, is hopefully trying to build on the win they get here tonight. With that said, y'all, let's get ready to rock and roll. Here we go, y'all. Starting things off here. I'm getting ready to say, I got to say one quick thing real quick. I know, I want to build y'all up just to push you back down. But huge shout out to our sponsors, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the SoCal Warriors. My team, of course, took a nasty loss last week to the Inland Empire Kings. Not the greatest game, but we'll be back for them this season. Other than that, we're taking on the Riverside Disciples this weekend. So big ups to the SoCal Warriors. Show them some love, y'all. Summer pro football is just a big thing. Show love to any semi-pro sports in your area. If you got a team around you, show them support, y'all. Show them love because, trust me, it really does mean a lot. And, hey, it's awesome to cheer on a team in your specific city or near you. So check them out. And, of course, SoCalWarriors.com. And, of course, at SoCal Warriors on Twitter, at Southern California Warriors on Instagram. And, of course, check us out. We'll check them out on Facebook at Southern California Warriors. Also, make sure to check out Background Check International with our boy, Mr. Kit Freeman. Great dude. All you businesses out there trying to find, background checks out there, well, make sure you check him out. Please don't use it for anything illegal. Don't do none of that nonsense, but only for professional businesses. Check it out and get your background checks done. Mr. Kit Freeman is a great dude. Check them out at bcint.com. Once again, that is at www.bcint.com. With that said, y'all, are you ready for a face-off? Because I certainly am. We got peeps in the chat room talking about Duval. You know what? I guess it's okay. Duval is in the house tonight. I understand. I get you. Tough week number 1, but hey, it is what it is. All right, so Josh Ritter is actually one of our judges here tonight. Looking forward to a great debate. Taryn, another one of our people in the chat room tonight, another one of our judges. Denver is solid. They have the best. Okay, anyway, with that said, they have the best defense and O-line in the AFC. Well, okay, Taryn. Well, we're watching 2 different teams, aren't we? Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and get on in here to a little bit of battle time. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to rock and roll? Here we go. Primetime face-off number 1 of week number 2 as we get ready and set as the New York Giants get set to take on the Washington football team. Here we go, y'all. Representing that Washington, we'll go home team, away team first. Representing those New York Giants, hashtag together. What is it? Together NY, I think, or Together Giants. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, welcoming, of course, he is host of, co-host of the Show That Never Sleeps podcast, New York Sports / New Jersey Sports Show here on IE Sports Radio, Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and founder of WSR, Wellington Sports Radio, the man who calls all the Irvington High School football games on his network and does a great job at it and calls everything with a great job. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to be a more passionate Giants fan besides the woman beside him over there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Pierre Moss. How's it going, brother? How you doing tonight, man?
Doing good on a lovely Thursday evening. Hopefully the Giants will come out with this win and make it even a more lovely Thursday evening.
Right? I mean, hey, I feel you, brother. I feel you. And also welcoming, she is the coordinator of our groups on here on the IE Sports Radio Twitter. She, of course, is diehard. I see her repping the shirt over there. She is diehard, absolute diehard Giants fan. And somebody who I think literally has a patent on the tweet, "Oh, Eli." Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming, of course, diehard Giants fan and part of our PR department here on IE Sports Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Miss Meg Renee. What's going on, Meg?
Not much. Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you here
I
tonight.
got out of work early for this, so thanks for that.
You're welcome. I'm glad you're
I
here.
appreciate it.
Also, y'all, Duke graduate and Duke dance team member. Well, ex-Duke dance team member.
Yeah.
University of Duke in the house, y'all. So gotta show Meg some love. She's quite the dancer over there. So gotta show some love. So with that said, also, now we're going ahead and jumping on over to that Washington football team. Ladies and gentlemen, these are two gentlemen who joined us here today. I'm so glad to have them there tonight. So welcoming, of course, diehard, I almost said the R word, Washington football fan all the way from the East Coast, ready to rock his team tonight wearing that beautiful jersey, because that's one hell of a player he has on his back there tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming, of course, Mr. Duke. How's it going, Belly? How you doing today, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Looking forward to a good W tonight from the Washington team. You already know. I've been hype all day. I definitely am ready.
I'm loving it, man. And his teammates, of course, yet another diehard Washington football fan, all the way once again from the East Coast. Welcome, Mr. Zoe. What's going on today, Zoe? How you doing today, brother?
What's going on, man? Appreciate y'all having me here today.
Hey, glad to have you, man. I'm loving it. Energy's feeling good. We're ready to rock and roll, y'all. So big ups to everybody in the chat room once again. Yes, I'm Bronco hating. Stop it, Taryn. I know it. What goes around comes around. Stop it, Taryn. If they beat us this year, they beat us. But they don't have the best O-line or off defense, and they stop it. Anyway, or maybe he says D-line, O-line. I thought he meant the best defense. Yeah, they're solid. But okay, we're not talking about the damn Broncos here today, okay? So hashtag, oh, Eli. Yes, that is Meg. Whenever Eli threw a pick or did something stupid, that was the first thing you'd see on her Twitter. Is, oh, Eli. So there you go. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's bully. Here we go, y'all. So starting things off here tonight in this primetime face-off, we are talking, of course, by the way, get on over to this right here, this at 3 and Out at IESR. Scroll down, cast your vote for who you think is going to win tonight. Let us know who you think is going to get things going on tonight, and that will be the the team victory here, so we'll see that. Starting things off here with the X Factors, Mr. Pierre Moss, Miss Meg Renee, however you guys want to do the order. Start us off, y'all. Who are your X Factors tonight, and why? Okay, Meg, start us.
For Washington, right?
No, for your team, for the Giants.
Oh. I think Galladay has to be involved in Shepard for the offense to do anything. Shepard is solid. I think he should be our number one, personally, just because he's been around and he was really the only one that played pretty well last week. So I feel as long as they get Shepard and involved, they'll have a chance. He's definitely, I think, the X factor.
Okay, not too bad. Okay. Here, how about you, man?
They have to get Galladay involved early and often. They did not do that last week. You're paying this man number one wide receiver money. Get this man the football. Okay? Give him the football. But really, my biggest X factor for the Giants, offensive line. Offensive line has to do your job, especially against that Washington front seven. That front seven is ridiculous. Chase Young is the start of that thing, but they got dudes in that front seven. Okay? They don't have players, they have dudes in that front seven. And you better bring your pass blocking game and your run blocking game to the party tonight. If not, it's going to be a long evening. So, my biggest X factor for the Giants, offensive line. They got to do their job.
I like it. Okay, so with that said, we got the Giants. Make it a step out real quick, I think, but she will return. With that said, here she is. She's coming back in right now. So with that said, we're going to turn things on over to our Washington fan. So, starting things off, Duke, man, what you got for us, brother? How about you tonight, man? How about your X factors for your team?
Yeah, I would say our X factors. I mean, hey, one thing, Pierre, our front seven, they definitely have some dudes, but I wish they would have showed up last Sunday. I was at the game, I was watching it live, I didn't see them. You know what I'm saying? Where were they at? They were just MIA. You see what I'm saying? So I'll tell you one guy though who showed out to me, and I think he's X factor tonight, especially because Daniel Jones is definitely had great games against us. He's 4-0 against us in his career. So I think William Jackson III. He came up with that big pick last week. I think, what I'm saying, you guys keep naming out your X factors, your wide receivers. I think William Jackson III is going to put somebody, what I'm saying, on the straps tonight. He's having somebody locked in tonight. So that's going to be my X factor. On the defensive side, offensive side, I'm an ODU, you know what I'm saying, alum. So I definitely have to go with Heineke. You know what I'm saying? I actually went there when he went there. So did Zoe. We actually were roommates with when Tyler Heineke was QB there. Yeah, so I think Heineke's a big X factor tonight. We have to see what he's about with the whole, not half a week of defense, to scheme on him. So.
Hey, ODU in the house tonight, y'all Monarchs. I love it, man. Showing love to Old Dominion. That's what's up, man. Great stuff there. All right, Zoe, it's on you, brother. How about your X factors for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, mine's pretty similar to Duke. I guess I'll just start with the offensive side first. Definitely, Heineke, with him having the whole offseason now, being with the team and not coming in fresh off the streets like how he did last year. I'm pretty excited to see what he's doing. So I think he's a big X factor. Hopefully he doesn't do too much or try to do too much. Another one on offense, definitely Antonio Gibson. He played pretty good last week, minus that very unfortunate timely fumble towards the end of the game. So definitely he's a big factor, and one that a lot of people don't really think about, Logan Thomas for sure. I saw that the Giants didn't play too well last week against the tight end. So, and just like Galladay, Logan Thomas got that nice extension over the offseason as well. So he really didn't get that many targets last week either. So definitely those three are going to be my X factors on the offensive end. Defensively, I guess just like Pierre said, man, that front seven, we need them to live up to that hype that everybody was talking about all off season. And, like Duke said, me and him were actually at the game together, so hopefully they can, step up to the plate here and, just really take over and dominate the game.
I love it, man. I mean, you guys literally have the defensive line from hell. I mean, they're absolutely amazing. Like that is my favorite defensive line. I play defensive line and outside backer, so I love defensive line, man. And if I can respect any defensive line in the entire freaking NFL, it's that Washington defensive line. Absolutely beautiful play, just incredible stuff. So that Giants offensive line is going to have their hands full tonight. I know that Will Hernandez is actually starting now. Okay, he had quite the when he first started for his rookie year, and I know you guys added to some here. I don't want to be mean. I really don't want to be mean, but I have to throw this for some comic relief here tonight. But Meg's favorite player, Eric Flowers. I'm just kidding, man. I'm sorry. Meg literally Twitterly bashed him one game. You remember that game, Meg?
Dude was awful. I hate Eric Flowers. Oh,
You're not very nice.
When wasn't he off?
You know what? And not.
I
okay,
mean,
so
my
I'm
God,
not being
he
a
was.
dick, but it's really a toss up between Eric Flowers and Evan Ingram, who I hate more at this point.
At least Evan Ingram was way more productive than Eric Flowers.
He can't catch anything when it's time to show up.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. Yeah.
He left his hands. So after so Taryn, let's say here. So as a Chargers fan, I need to have a good game to Washington on a hard fought game. Though I wonder why they punted in their opponent's territory for the fourth quarter. Well, hey, I mean they're trying something. So it's while trailing, mind you. So okay, a little bit of something there from a Chargers fan. By the way, tonight I forgot to introduce, and I'm so sorry, everybody. Our 3 judges for tonight's game. Once again, welcoming Mr. Josh Ritter, listening all the way from Northern California, Dolphins fan. Okay. We have Miss Gina G. She is actually a part of the IE Sports Radio family. She hosts the NorCal, repping the NorCal Sports, our NorCal show. She's a Niners fan. And of course, Mr. Taryn Rodriguez, host of the SoCal Stream Sports Show here on IE Sports Radio as well. Set Point, of course, volleyball show here, college volleyball show here at IE Sports Radio. And he's my co-host on 3 and Out College Edition, talking all things college football, literally all things. Like we talk NAIA, CCAA, NJCAA, Division III, Division II, FCS, FBS, all the goodies. So yeah, all good stuff. So so big ups to them. Of course, the judges here tonight. We have a little bit of something. So Jags fan cases. Daniel Jones is a poor man's Baker Mayfield. all those weapons and subpar performance. Oh my goodness. Enter that enter that prison 445. But this might be let's see here, new listener here. So big ups to the 3-time Super Bowl champion Skins. So I like that. Terrence says here, yes, William Jackson did a great job covering Keenan Allen until it mattered most. Okay, Josh, that's cool. Duke and Zoe went to the QB's, QB's college. Awesome, so good stuff there. Chase Young is no joke. No, he's not. My Dolphins cut Eric Flowers. Bro couldn't make it anyway, so that's cold. Chase Young is a dude. Defensive Rookie of the Year for a reason. Yee, that's right. Let's effing go Niners. Not just college volleyball, but all things volleyball. So as you can see, lots of things here in the chat room. Let's move on now to the continuance of the chat room here. Of the face-off. So first round is in the books. Meg just keeps popping in and out like a jack in the box. So we'll take that. So it's all.
Sorry.
It's okay.
My connection's bad.
It's all good. So
it's raining here in Florida. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, it's all good. Oh, that's right, Meg over there in Florida now. So, product of New Jersey, by the way. So she's a giant through and through. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're time to get to the fire round here tonight and talk about weaknesses. Now, in this round, you can talk a little crap. That's okay. It's encouraged to talk some crap. Have some fun. Be crazy, y'all. Be crazy. So, in the fire round, we're talking about weaknesses. So I'm going to ask the Giants fans about weaknesses that they can see on the Washington team that they feel their Giants can expose, and vice versa. I'm going to ask the Washington fans the weaknesses they see on the Giants that they feel their team can expose for the victory tonight. So Burberry Jeter here in the house says bolts up. So big ups to our listeners here tonight. We have a full house. I'm loving it. So starting things off here, so I'm with the away team yet again. It's Giants time. Here we go, y'all. What are the weaknesses on the Washington football team that the Giants can expose to win? Meg, start us off. What do you think?
Hang on. Can you hear me?
We got you now.
Okay. Honestly, probably their offense. I mean, I think we have more weapons on offense. So if our defense is stellar, I think Bradbury can get some interceptions, cause some fumbles, and I think that's going to be where it's going to have to happen. Our defense is going to have to pretty much blitz them, get them.
And they're a solid defense.
Mm-hmm.
I like that Giants defense. So, hey, Pierre, how about you, man?
I think the obvious weakness would be the QB. Not because he can't play. He proved he can play in that playoff game against Tampa Bay. We just haven't seen enough of him on the NFL level. So that's where the weakness will come in. Hopefully the Giants defense can disguise some things to try to get to Taylor Heineke. And as far as secondaries are concerned, I mean, I think the Giants are second to none as far as best secondary. They got a lot of guys back there that can really play. But it's going to be up to that front seven to try to get enough pressure on Taylor Heineke to try to force him to make some mistakes.
Okay, so not too shabby. So I want to hear from both of you guys now. Duke and Zoe, let us know, man. First of all, tell us what you thought about their weaknesses. Are you going to tell them, you know what? Okay, that makes sense. Or y'all are delusional. Stop it. That's not going to happen. So start us off with a round of that, and then go straight into the weaknesses on the Giants that you feel the Washington football team can expose. So once again, answer back to the Giants fans and let them know if you agree or not, and then give your weaknesses. We're going to go one by one. So let's go ahead. Duke, start us off, man. Uh-oh, you're muted, brother. You're muted.
Sorry about that. If you're talking about rebuttaling back to what they were saying, I definitely don't think if we have, all of our offense healthy, not including Fitzpatrick, but just including, shoot, I'm drawing a blank right now, but our other wide receiver from Carolina, who's hurt on IR right now. If we had, our full offense, we're definitely stronger on offense than you guys. No offense. That's just my opinion. But what I think the weaknesses on the Giants would be is their offensive line, of course. Definitely what I think we have to hammer down. If that's a problem this game, then this becomes a game, in my opinion. And then if my other weakness, I would say, is you guys' defense. I've always thought is stout. I mean, there's a reason why we haven't won a game from you guys again in the last 2 years. We're 0-4. Daniel Jones again 0-4. It's a problem. I think that defense, is stout, especially your linebacker play. Your linebacker play is amazing. So I would say, out of the defense, you have a decent secondary again, like with Bradbury, especially. I would say that line, that front seven of the New York Giants, is where we have to also kind of expose and establish our one game. Make sure Gibson is, getting a good amount of chunk of yards per play, and then that'll be the recipe for success.
Okay, sorry about that. My mic was over here tripping out. But okay, so same thing to you, Zoe. Let us know, man. Nice work there, Duke, by the way. So answer back to the Giants fans and then give your weaknesses on the Giants that you feel your Washington football team can expose to win tonight.
Yeah, I will have to argue about our offense. I would argue that our skill players may be a little bit better than the Giants players. And then also the Giant secondary. I feel like really the only legit player that y'all have back there is going to be Bradbury. You can make the debate for Jabril Peppers, but everybody else is, eh. And as far as the weaknesses for the Giants, definitely the offensive line. I heard there's a whole bunch of makeshift going on for the game this week. It's a short week. And obviously, our strength is our front seven on defense. And along with the offensive line for New York, I think other weakness, even though he's undefeated against us, is Daniel Jones, since he's very turnover prone. So if our front seven can heat him up, maybe, how Chase Young comes around the corner, maybe we'll get a few strip sacks and fumbles or whatever the case is. So I think those are going to be the two weaknesses for New York.
Okay, I like it. Okay, so New York, answer back. Pierre, start us off, man. Do you agree? Oh, muted.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
I definitely agree about the offensive line. I mean, really, that's probably the biggest weakness that the Giants have, to be honest with you, throughout their roster is their offensive line. And another huge weakness, Daniel Jones can be turnover prone, in particular in the area of fumbles. That's just a fact. No question about it. He has to do a much better job of securing the football. We saw that last week against Denver. Didn't really get the job done in that area. But when he does protect the football and when he does have time to throw, he can push the ball downfield. He can get the ball to Barkley out of the backfield. He can also hand the ball off the Barkley out of the backfield. Now, the Giants secondary got some dudes back there. Logan Ryan, Jabril Peppers, excellent safeties. Remember this name, Xavier McKinney. He didn't play last season because he was injured. Second round pick from last year. Should have been a first round pick. First round talent. He's a dude. He just hasn't had a chance to show it yet. Corner wise, Bradbury and Adoree Jackson, very, very good in my opinion. Very, very good. But after that, you can't attack those corners that do come in. Even though Darnell Holmes is on the up and up, he can still be attacked. But I got to be honest, that Giants secondary, very, very good. And I'm actually looking forward to the matchup with the Washington skill position players against that Giants secondary.
Yes.
It'll be a very matchup all night long. Looking forward to that.
Absolutely. So great job. And Meg, you want to go ahead and answer any of that?
I think I'm unmuted. I agree with Pierre. First of all, I just want to say that our offensive line has sucked for so long that it's the only thing that I actually really want I've been asking for, I don't know, years. So they've never fixed it. So either they're going to have to learn to fix it or just deal with it, one of the two. And with Daniel Jones, yeah, he's very fumble friendly, as I like to put it. But I feel if he can get backup from Barkley today, I think that's his weapon, because if he doesn't have time to throw it, or they only do 5-yard passes, Barkley's going to be his safe route.
Okay, so we also got Earl M. Smith, by the way, in the chat room. So big ups to Earl M. Smith. And of course, big ups to Taryn. Barkley is a problem and is a Dory Jackson fan tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure. Are these guys playing tonight? Does anybody know if they're active or inactive? I'm not sure. I know Barkley was probable. I'm not sure what his condition was. And also,
I haven't seen the inactive list yet.
I thought he was playing. I don't know about Jackson.
Yeah, I haven't seen the inactive list yet. I gotta check that one out.
we'll find out. But moving on here to the final round, the judges are giving comments now. So this is going to be it, y'all. The final round is coming up. We're going to find out who really won this thing here tonight. So let's see. Jags fan cave says, y'all think Saquad's was rushed back? What's that? Oh, possibly. So Saquon Barkley's was rushed back. He didn't look hot last week. Also, Brevin Jeter wants to say Washington's front four eats up Giants O-line tonight. Washington football team with the win tonight. Okay, so there we have it. We already got ourselves a first prediction, a first, a little bit of something there. I'm loving it. Meg just enters the room yet again. So, all right. Josh Ritter says here, Jackson isn't listed as active. Or is as active. So, okay, cool. Well, it looks like he should be there. So, okay, let's go ahead and jump on into the final part tonight and talk about the lightning round, y'all. So, this, of course, is the game plan. We're going to start off once again with the Giants. Then we'll go on to the Washington football team. So, starting things off, Pierre, what you got for us, man? What is your game plan for the Giants to beat the Washington football team tonight?
The game plan has to be a balanced offense. They need to run the ball in order to open up for the passing game. But in order for that to happen, the offensive line has to do their job both in the run game and in the pass blocking game. They cannot allow Chase Young to get loose. That's going to be Andrew Thomas's job. I think that's going to be the matchup for the majority of the game. Chase Young versus Andrew Thomas. Whoever wins that matchup, I feel wins the game.
Okay, good stuff there, Meg. How about your game plan?
Man, I'm going to think. I agree. I mean, we all know Chase Young is he's our biggest weapon, and he's a monster, an absolute monster. So they're going to have to block him and open up the run game to allow the more passing. I think they have to do more than 5-yard passes. They're not going to win unless they throw the ball down the field, but they're going to have the run open for them to do that.
Okay, good stuff there. Josh Ritter says banking on Thomas to beat Young. 1-1 ratio is a bad beat. Okay, so that's to help. Okay, a little bit of twisted. So, all right, let's go, Washington fans. First of all, what do you guys think about the comments from the Giants? And then, of course, let us know your game plan for your Washington football team to beat the Giants tonight. We will start with you, Zoe. What you got for us, man?
Yeah, definitely. I think the game plan is going to be dominate the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. Obviously, our strength is in our front seven. Their weakness is in their offensive line. So if we can dominate the line of scrimmage early, I think that'll help us get the W tonight. Offensively, same thing there. I think if we can dominate the line of scrimmage on that side as well, establish a run game early with Gibson, then that'll obviously open up the pass for McLaurin and Logan Thomas down the field. I think that'll bode well for us and help us get the W tonight too.
I'm loving it, man. Great stuff there, and I completely agree with you there, big time. So, all right, Duke, let's go to you, man. How about you?
Oh yeah, I completely agree with what you were saying, Pierre. I think it's kind of similar on our side. We have obviously a fresh quarterback in there with Taylor Heineke. We definitely need to establish the run with Gibson. If we can establish that run game, that opens it up for Taylor more. We definitely need to be getting the ball down the field, targeting McLaurin. Definitely getting McLaurin some passes tonight, and some overall targets. On the defensive side of the ball, I think the number one thing is third down. Sunday, we were 13 for 16 on third down. I think it broke a record for us alone. Washington, we broke our own record for third downs in a game that we've let up. So third down is going to be essential tonight. You know what I mean? We have to obviously stop the ball and get you guys to punt. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, good stuff there. So Pierre, start us off, man. What are your thoughts on there? This is the end, by the way. This is the very tail end of it. So Pierre, final thoughts on what Duke and Zoe brought to the table of their game plan against you guys?
Oh, I certainly agree. I mean, again, what's the best way to help a young quarterback? Have a running game. That's the best way to do it. And if they get that running game going, then it opens up for those up and downfield, McLaurin and Thomas. Very dangerous. They have to be covered. They have to be respected. No question about it. And the Giants defense has to do a good job of trying to take away something. You're not going to take away both, but you got to take away something in order to come out with the win. Tonight for Big Blue. Got to take away something.
Okay, Meg, final thoughts. I know you cut out there for a little bit, but your thoughts on what they said about your Giants?
I agree. I agree with what Pierre said. I mean, it's the lines. It's who's going to win tonight. Who wins in the front of each line is going to win the game. One of the lines are going to win. Defense or offensive, one of them is going to win the game.
Line of scrimmage is what you got to dominate. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get on into the final voting poll. So with that said, real quick, while I'm tallying all this up here from the judges and getting all of their tallies and, of course, getting the victory from the voting polls, let's just have a little bit of fun here. I'm talking to the Washington fans real quick. So first things first, I just got to know, y'all. Then we're gonna go to both, so you guys talk amongst yourselves real fast for the next couple of minutes. But I gotta know a little something about this game tonight. I want some final scores, y'all. So start us off, Duke. Pass it to Zoe. Pass it to Pierre. Pass it to Meg. I'll be right back with those tallies. Have some fun. Uh-oh, you're muted, brother.
I think I'll go ahead and say it's going to be 31-14 Washington.
Okay. Zoe, you want to continue it for us?
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a little bit closer than that. I'll say it might be. I'll say 24-17 Washington.
All right. Next up, Pierre. How about you, man?
I think it'll be a close game for sure. I got the Giants win 23-17.
Okay, Meg, how about you?
I'm gonna take it real close because I honestly think it's gonna come down to I'm gonna say 23-20 Giants. I'm not gonna go against the Giants even if I'm mad at them.
Okay, I'll tell you right now, these are two teams tonight that just overall, I mean, the way I see it is very simple. Right now, the Giants are in a situation where it's an extremely, and please forgive me, all of you guys, for saying this, but the division's really up for grabs. We know the Cowboys are probably the strongest at the moment on both sides, but if you think about it, the defense of the Giants is actually pretty damn solid. It's a very good defense, and I think there's a lot of good pieces there. The Washington football team has probably the best defensive line in the entire NFL. Okay, and I was not expecting the Eagles to beat the Falcons on Sunday. I was not expecting that. So overall, you guys, I felt like this is just a big time challenge for both teams tonight against each other. The Washington football team is going to need really lots of help on the offense as the Giants. I expect this to be a low-scoring game, and I just want to see some good football tonight. So let's take a quick look here from some of the comments real quick. Taryn Rodriguez says here, just an FYI, Logan Thomas is the emergency quarterback for Washington. Just got to throw that out there. Wow. Okay. Jags fan cave says Washington football team was 27-10. My goodness, how you liking that, Duke and Zoe? Ritter, it's like Josh Ritter says it's going to be an ugly offensively. Or it's going to be ugly offensively. Hurts may end up throwing Hurts may end up owning the division. Wow, okay, that's bold. That's pretty bold. Gina says here, Giants should take it, but we shall see. Okay, so Gina G's taking the Giants. Gina G says, I wouldn't be surprised if Chase Young has a huge game. And Terrence says 24-14, Washington over the Giants. So with that said, y'all, the final votes are in, and I hope you're ready because that was a pretty good one, y'all. Can we give it up for our combatants tonight? Can we please give it up for all of y'all? Big ups. Our combatants got down tonight. Big ups to Mr. Pierre Moss, Miss Meg Renee, Mr. Duke, and Mr. Zoe. So, starting things off, we're going to talk about the fan pick, of course, for the teams who they think is going to win this thing tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, you voted, and the final votes are in. Thank you to everybody who voted tonight. I forgot there was I forgot the whole total number here, but Josh Ritter says, good job, everyone. And of course, you guys are getting applauses. So great job to everyone here tonight. Let's take a quick look at the voting poll just to make sure we got everybody. So 34 people voted tonight. So thank you to everybody who voted. We appreciate you all so very much. And we got ourselves, there's the third judge, the three judges. Good job, everyone. Hand claps. And great job, y'all. So there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, with 74%, you, the listeners, to win the team battle on the field tonight are taking the Washington football team to win this thing. 74% of you, my goodness. So there you have it for the teams. Now it's about the debate, all right? So the people have spoken. Meg, you exited at just the right time, I guess. 74% took the Washington football team to win this thing here tonight. But the debate is not over because we got to pick which one of y'all won this thing here in the debate. So was it the duo or the dynamic duos of Mr. Pierre Moss and Meg Renee representing Big Blue, or was it that nation's capital team, that Washington football team represented by Duke and Zoe? We will find out. So the picks are in. Josh Ritter, all the way from NorCal, loving his Miami Dolphins, proving that you'd have to be somewhere in a certain area to love your team. Mr. Josh Ritter is going with Duke and Zoe tonight. So there's one vote for Duke and Zoe. Next up, Gina G of the, once again, rep of the NorCal Sports here on IE Sports Radio, diehard Niners fan. And ladies and gentlemen, it's not even worth saying the third one. Taryn Rodriguez, Chargers fan. It is our first unanimous decision as Gina and Taryn are both taking the team of Duke and Zoe. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a winner here tonight. Duke and Zoe will have their first victory here on 3 and Out. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a please and applause. What a wow. All three judges went for these two here tonight. Well, we got to hear from them. So first things first, start us off, Duke. How about that, man? You guys got that first win.
I definitely appreciate that, guys. Definitely a great debate. I appreciate you guys, Pierre and Meg. I appreciate you guys. It was a great debate. I'm super pumped for the game. You know what I'm saying? I got it right here in front of me, and I'm seeing Chase. I'm ready to go, man. I've been pumped all day. Let's go, Washington.
How about you, Zoe? How you feel about that, man? The judges had a unanimous decision tonight.
Yeah, no, it's super grateful. You know, it was a great debate. Thank you guys, for having us here again. I'm actually getting ready to go with my partner to get ready to watch the game. So Super hyped, just like Duke. I've been watching, NFL Network, ESPN all day while I was working, so I'm definitely ready to go.
I'm loving it, man. Great stuff there. All right, Pierre. Let's bring Meg in for the up team time tonight. So let's see here. Meg and her bad reception. We'll bring her in momentarily. So start us off, Pierre. What you got to say, man? I know it was unanimous against you guys, but regardless, any last words for tonight's show, man?
Hey, it's all good. Hey, I tell you what, Zoe, that's a hell of a way to spend work watching ESPN. I do the same thing on my job when I had a chance to, so that's a hell of a way to spend work. Hey, nothing wrong with that. But listen, a hell of a debate, Duke and Zoe. Congratulations. Congrats to my partner Meg Renee. We definitely did our thing. But hey, to the victors go the spoils, as they say. So congrats to Duke and Zoe. Looking forward to a good game tonight between the Giants and the Washington football team.
I love it. Meg, any final words for tonight?
I mean, Pierre, we're always used to being, underrated. We've been our whole career, right?
I'm loving you guys.
Nobody ever picks us, so it's fine.
Poor Giants. Poor guys. So real quick, let's take a quick here. All the comments left here on the board. So Jags fan cave, the Giants duo won. The only thing the Giants will win tonight. Wow. So we got to pick so somebody picked you guys. Unfortunately, he's not taking the victory for the team, but he says you guys won tonight. So you got a fan here. Josh Ritter says, I missed the Redskins. That's the R word. Sorry, not sorry. Taryn says here, nothing against Pierre and Meg, of course. Gina G, love you, Pierre and Meg. Hope your Giants do well. Don't forget, she actually picked the Giants to win tonight. She just picked Zoe and Duke in the battle here in the debate. Great debate here by Brevin Jeter. And Gina says, what a great debate. So glad to everybody tune in tonight. Awesome job. Please make sure to follow every one of them here. I'm going to leave them to plug it. Duke, and Zoe, go ahead and after one is done, just go with the other one. But gentlemen, where can they find you guys on Twitter? Of course, it's right here. But what else do you guys do? Any podcasts? Anything else? Blogs? Anything you guys want to share before we're out here tonight?
Not yet. I definitely would say just go ahead and follow us. Me and Zoe definitely posting a lot of Washington football team, content. I'll definitely also say we've also definitely been talking about a podcast for a little while now. We definitely need to go ahead and get on that. Me and Zoe live a little far away here in Virginia, so it's just some things we're trying to figure out. But it's coming soon. Stay tuned.
All right. What about you, Zoe?
Yeah, no, same thing as Duke. Definitely go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Always be posting anything about Washington on there. We're still working on getting the podcast together. It's just our locations aren't really aligning right now. But, once we get all that figured out, we're going to be up and running for sure.
Awesome. We already know, Pierre, what you got going, man.
Well, tomorrow night we got more overtime football. They take on Hudson Catholic at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can take a listen to that on our Mixer channel, Wellington Sports Radio. Be on the lookout for that. And I'm looking forward to some good high school football. And it's so good to see fans back in the stands here in New Jersey and all across the country in high school football and just sports events, period. I mean, without fans, sports are nothing. And I think we can certainly all agree with that. But of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Skywalker 42811. Got some good things coming from both Wellington Sports Radio and IE Sports Radio in the coming weeks.
I'm loving it, Meg. How about you end us off? Where can they find you? And she would disappear right before. Oh, my goodness. So, ladies and gentlemen, find Meg Renee. That reception is the important thing. So, her reception, of course, is kind of rough here tonight. But at Meg Renee, I believe there's actually a number in there. So, I think it's 13. But, yeah, big ups to Meg. Oh, okay, so one more time. Let's try and just finish this thing off strong here. So, here we go. So, Meg, where can they find you? Oh my goodness!
Okay, I think I'm back.
There we go.
So
okay,
sorry. You gotta love South Florida, right? No, you can find me on Twitter. I tweet all the shows that are on at IE Sports Radio. I try to keep up with everything as best as possible and retweet throughout the week. I tweet a whole bunch of every New York sports because I'm also a huge Knicks fan. But I also like to trash my team. So if you like comedy, I'm always there. And I tweet about all the games that are going on. Especially Duke and Zoe, whenever you guys want to get information out, I'd love to tweet whatever you have. So don't ever hesitate to like send me something. I'll help you guys out. Not a problem there. But yeah, just whatever you got. I mean, if it's sports related, you're more than welcome to tag me. I love it all. I don't need any team.
There we go, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for tonight's debate. I appreciate you all for stopping by. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your evenings. We look forward to having you all back here. Take care. Have a good one. All right, y'all. So with that said, that is going to do it for tonight's Primetime Face-Off. Man, that was a fun one. So I got to say that first things first, it's time for my final weigh-in. So to everybody, and I know we actually got Pierre, Zoe, and Meg still listening right now, but I'll tell you right now, tonight's game is going to be solid. What I'm looking for is very simple. I need to see both these defenses actually playing as if this was a Super Bowl, because these offenses are going to take a little bit of time to tune up. We all know that offense, it's always harder for offense, you guys. I myself am a defensive player, and all I know is very simple. We get one coverage, we get a blitzing assignment, and we just follow through. Offense is a little more complicated than that. It's kind of a part of the reason why I don't like offense and don't like playing it and don't want to be around it. So, just my thing. So, at the end of the day, tonight should be a good defensive battle. What I'm looking forward to is seeing a strong defensive performance from both teams. And if I have to pick a defense here, it's simply because, maybe a little bias here, it's because of the defensive line. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to go final score for me in tonight's game, 24-21, Washington football team. I know I can feel the hate all the way from Pierre and Meg tonight, but I feel like this is going to be a solid football game. If we have a good performance on both sides, honestly, it can really go any way. This game is seriously a coin flip. But if I have to pick somebody, I'm going to go Washington, but it's going to be by a thin margin. This is going to be expect defense to score maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But I think it's going to be great. So big ups to everybody in here, and appreciate to everybody who was a part of this tonight, all of our listeners, all of our guests, well, everybody, y'all. So with that said, that was Jags Fan Cave. That was fun. Great show as always. Thank you very much, sir. Taryn says, got a dip pretty soon. If you don't need me anymore, give me a thumbs up. Well, there you go, Taryn. Appreciate you, man. Clean sweep for Washington, absolutely, Mr. Josh Ritter. And Taryn says 24-21 is your favorite final score, LB. Yes, it is, man. So my apologies, but ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a good one. That is going to do it, y'all. We will see y'all next week. Make sure to catch us right here, y'all. Right here. Let me get that Twitter out for you. At IE Sports Radio on Twitter. Once again, at IE Sports Radio. Also, follow at 3 and Out right here. 3 and Out IESR. Once again, that is at 3 and Out IESR. Show us some love. You can follow me, your boy Larry B, at the THEE_LB53. Once again, that is at THEE_LB53. Show us all some love, and we will see y'all next week. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless. I'll see y'all next week.